There we go. That's better. But no, controller is optional. It makes it easier to navigate the menus. Ah, so I see you found our new sound alerts. Anyway, last session, we went through a case in a nice chunk of case 2, the Turnabout Sisters. Actually, you know, the controller to play. Overruled because it's a lot more convenient than me mashing keys to look around the to mash keys to look around when I need to examine stuff. So overruled. Anyway, we ended off with managing to be against all odds, keep the case going, and trying to continue to prove that Fey did not murder her sister. So that's where we're at. That's where I ended things off last time. Let's get back into it. I also remember to bring extra water because I'm probably gonna need it. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. No, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. So hold on. I forgot I messed with my microphone earlier. Yep. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling depths, it sent shivers up my spine. They say so. So what happens with me? Well, and also whenever like the screen flashes, I could feel the vibration. So, gotta approach the controller. Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. The lead? That man with That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charm homework everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. Gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony, the victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and strapped. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued again. If I'd known that was a cliffhanger, I would have cliffhanged there, but we're here now, in the present. As a fun part of during the first playthrough, you never know where the cliffhangers are at officially. December 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not. Sticking there. Hope we perish. We kind of laugh. Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Fortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. I've been done enough questioning you, spiky head. Yeah, like I said, she probably is pissed about yesterday's events. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? Starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I mean, I do like her music thing. Now for the camera. This guard still monitors the visitors room. Reminds you of launch from GB's Dragon Ball Z. Unfortunately, I forgot most of the stuff except the memes. Like the whole, give Goku your energy toward the end and some other stuff. Hasn't moved an inch. I really just think I just see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Wow. I'm an attorney technically. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. Don't get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Alright, let's just talk first. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. And you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. There's something to get her to talk. So why should place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, I suppose you learned at a lawyer school. Creep. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. That doesn't bother feeding scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? Can't tell. Does she have to think against lawyers or just against me? Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything to really show to change the mood with her. Actually, no, the testimony. No. He just hates my guts. I understood. I have choices, so let's go from the top down. Let's go back to back to our office. September 7th, Bay and Code offices. Like Francis is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Place really gay, the place of working over. I doubt there's any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around now. Guys, blue, so I am. That hasn't changed. He has favorite product plants. Guess I'll have to water it now. No movie poster. So I have to check that out one of these days. Some of the files missing. Nah, I'm imagining things. Mia's desk. Perfect clean as always. The one thing is missing is Mia. When the fact of the note is that files may be missing makes me suspicious, but back to the hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. I'd like to performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help to Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, a reputation as well as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. You charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Well, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bad boy who brought the murderer iced coffee. And I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. No, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Still screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror hiding place in the murderer's wiretap. It's had to become one of the most popular attractions here. Guy's serious. Don't believe it. The base is expected. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? I could probably say that is indeed a still life. Nice weather again today. Yes, we find that solar telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 for earning 3 minutes of a view to kill. A view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Look in his eyes, I'd say he's more than serious. Simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing I catch in here. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. Call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous to talk of the hotel industry. So you say. I mean, I still have more questions regardless. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not the pills, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I mean, I think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Why didn't I ask you about the man who was with Miss May? Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I had the same ilk. Both carried a sense of danger. Here we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. He had a photo of that man. I'm quite sure I can identify him. Photo. What can you tell me about the hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. Subtitle. Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your T-set. I did get the pun with this one, as well as the last case with Mr. Saw It. I probably don't have any evidence to even present this person. Alright, Grosberg then. September 7th, Grosberg Law Offices. Looks like Grosberg's out again today. Out today again. Maybe he's avoided me for some reason. I mean, I see one thing that has changed, but it's the obnoxious picture. The obnoxious oil painting. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... That goes Fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Still an expensive pot of plants. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one. Table for clients. Allocate up any case, if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Same expensive decor. Solid mahogany desk to go with the solid mahogany case behind it, and solid ebony desk for the clients. It's been polished. I see one thing that's changed. I just want to look at this stuff real quick, see if there's any other changes to the description or not. You see one thing. What's this? Old photos. There's 2 lines here. Something's been written on pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one missed just one little photo. Might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. That is a very purple hairdo you have, sir. I'll swap them later. Maybe I just show him the photo. What about this photo? Well, it's a fine photo, sir. However, the person this made was accompanied by well, a man. Oh yeah, right. Can I show her the picture? You again? Guys, you take the hint and just stay gone. The reason why I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. I just have Spiky here. You also have a spiky heart. It does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Any thoughts about this photograph? Who's that? Your mother? Looks like I've just been wasting my time. I'm assuming the other stuff is like not even relevant to her. Yeah, I don't think any of this is relevant to her. Alright, let me grab the other picture then. Exhibit B. This weird purple-haired individual. Just figured I'd check real quick. And take a look at this photo. And that's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? Swearing that's him. These tongue twisters. An affidavit? I was way too excited about this. You know what? Sure, why not? So I'm glad me and Phoenix share the same wavelength, honestly. But I just wanted to write an affidavit, sir. Henceforth, I'll be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry and write it. Bellboy's affidavit describes a man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. I am Miss Mays can play dumb to this. Don't I have more profiles? I do. Cool. Marvin Grosberg. Man, that guy's old. 64 years old. Veteran defense attorney and Mia's mentor. April May, age 23. Stayed with someone else at the hotel on the night of the murder. Tapped Mia's phone. Yeah, when that picture is 26, I would say like 22, but you're relevant to the case, just not at this moment. Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Yeah. That did not make her amused. Where did you? Reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have some proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. Yeah, about that proof. You'd have a look at this. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit tells everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. It was most definitely this guy. She's like Launch. Yeah, pretty much. Launch was... No, I'm thinking of Goku's girlfriend. I want to say Krillin's, like, wife. I think. Oh, the sneeze. Ah. I'm getting somewhere. Oh, Android 18. Ah. Okay, she's vulnerable now, like, should it be gentle? This may. It'd be easy for me to hand this activity to the police. To get involved, you wouldn't your boss to even more, inconvenience. All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. So easy for you to get the police involved, and why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. Yeah, the opposite effect of what I hoped. I think I warned this piece of paper's usefulness. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Please tell me about him. Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. When you have sold out this fate to the cops. No. See? Dang, she's good, so... Maybe I have something to get her to talk. I got to go get her affidavit from. The bellboy seems to be out. Nani? Sound of water coming from the shower. La-dee-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Yeah, again, suspicious. Screwdriver's still stuck in the drawer. Same as yesterday. I better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Okay, the glasses then. The bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Why? Window? Nope. I guess there's just no purpose. Alright, fine. Back to the office, I guess. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? And a unfamiliar clearing of the throat. Aha! You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me. The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. Guess something got passed down to me, maybe? It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It's a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, well, I'm pretty sure they're reminiscing, but I would imagine you gave me some information. Oh, I guess I'm stuck with the photo. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see, and I couldn't get a week of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me a sister that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. You're that worried about it, why didn't you just offer to help defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry, it's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy. Just need trouble to build something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious looking painting on that wall. Pretentious looking? Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes. Well, I got rid of it. Got too crowded a thing, really. Sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? Not sure I'd buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how that's any of your business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... Totally suspicious, by the way. Can't speak with my badge. Okay. What about this? Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in a hotel room with April Man on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He's a president of Blue Corp. Red White? Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? The information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. If you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White at last. Finally a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. I guess, here, have your photo back. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things. Alone. Preferably with some booze. Oh. I'm sure the booze part was just me just being a dirt, but Blue Corp it is. September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated, CEO's office. What's just a surreal decor? I really want to give him the same voice as Mr. I don't know the person's voice, I'm just gonna roll for it, I guess. Welcome, please furnish me the title of your personage. What the? Also, shiny smile. Your name, what's your name? I was just inquiringly asking the title that you go by. Wright, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. I guess sleazy executive since CEO, apparently. Splendorificus. Perhaps I would teach you my giantess vocabulary. This guy is a problem. I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know? The corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me to contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. Word elite. Man, tongue twisters galore today. Man, what a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Ugh. This guy's arrogance meters off the scale. Don't mind me, I'm gonna look at the decor first before I examine you. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. Oh my, it's quite the thing. It is part out of my body, see? Well, does this sleek furniture not inspire you? Like I say, is very narcissistic, I guess? Statue of a man who only killed the world. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautiful for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little pewter taste for just about anyone to appreciate. The prayer should line up with trophies. Judges special running up, best participation. Judges cooperation award, special good try prize. The words judges and special just kind of stand out. I was gonna say, I recognize that. I'm not that forgetful, luckily. I've been seeing this somewhere. Is this a replica? Ridiculously, I had no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, with 5 million for sure. There's the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite residential. Nothing else. Yeah. I would think I'd be able to examine the flowers, but alright, let's just talk. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She was paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She just got information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I still don't pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on a witness stand. Although I tell you if you're capable of doing that. He does raise a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they're mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. So, what kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you're wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulous, is it not? Yes, if you say so. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being... My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like the sorry excuse for attorney Grodyburger. Grodyburger. Nani? Yeah. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. Nani? In my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. Oh, compensation. He came in from Grodyburgers, I presume. Mr. Grosberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he'll explain how a man can live life purely for personal profits. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. I'm gonna show my badge before I go. Would you be kind enough to cease your chattering and vacate the premises? Then you put it in language you're sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Alright, fine. Oh, hey. No. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jump is loose. Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. Wow, you look so pensive, like a man at the end of his days. I'm not seen all yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Ah, same conversation. Oh, my sister. My boy, are you my thanks, truly. I know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Actually, for again, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I still have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? There's a thing about it, of course. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg? I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, Elephant, my boy. You see, it's just... Let's not go with the big question yet. I want a photo of Mr. White. Why would you have his photo, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, well, it's been a long time since then. Long time ago. I'm sorry, but I think not. I think you still have ties with Mr. White even today. Really? Whatever gave you that idea? What connections could I possibly have to an individual such as he? It's pretty straightforward, actually. Mr. White has something I knew, doesn't he? Blackmail? I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was it not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, tell me what happened. Also, water first. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. Also, I see the channel redemption. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of that DL6 incident, you may have guessed. Hold it. I was thinking that, but I'll have to put it in tomorrow. So I did see a couple hold it, actually I can just do it now, hold on. I can do it like once we get to like your ambition, once we get to like the courtroom portion. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Next stream. I'll probably just go on a short break, like once we get back to the courtroom and put it on. Or next stream, either one. Probably next stream. Right, DL6 incident. Oh, the name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I cannot stand in defense of Maya because of this. Why would it destroy me if I did? So that's a connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. Not me. Also, remember to get a naughty sound alert for if there's one. They are bound and unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. We see something more than the weight of many years. Actually, I remind myself in my little ledger, not really ledger, but case notes of my own. There we go. Right, DL6 incident. So what is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code to playscape the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. You'll probably guess who that medium was. Yeah, the other Fey that we learned about. Her name is Misty Fey. Fey. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, but in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. It all connects together, I guess. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They could have let people know. One person found out. I told him. He told Wright? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. As I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. Secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. Again, hook, line and sinker, apparently. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. No idea where to go next. Oh, back to the office again. It's funny. Looking at this room, it just seems so normal. Hard to imagine the murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should just give the place another look over. I mean, my assumption is probably the case. Yeah, figured as much. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order, so let's take a look. As you guys are all probably, I imagine I'm looking for D for DL6. Oh. T-U, I know, W, Wright. Yeah. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's see. J to S. Nothing here. Sure. Well, I'm gonna flip it through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end ends in S. Suicide? There's a collection of suicide reports. Politicians, policemen. Yeah. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Right? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. I drove them all to... They ought to finish that thought. Well, I can use these newspaper clippings. Find the most disturbing one. Article of a politician's suicide, the word white is written in pencil at the top. What about A to I for DL6? See if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Missy Fey, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Of course. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, the lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his his portion of threatening coercion. His name is... Record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Maybe we did attention center? Yeah, apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her again. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Yeah, I figured they probably want me to go back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. Try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Did I make myself clear? It's transparent. I think we're passing you to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. There's a pearl pulling the wool over people's eyes. Alright, fine. Well, this is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. Wright, see this? Is an article to serve the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how. Found his article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Eh? Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, no. Blackmail. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail. Not just him either. You're threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that we investigated. The company's built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right now. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. What are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. I imagine it's probably Edgeworth. White, that's you. What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Dude, I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. Nani? I mean, what? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. I'm not really not liking this man, just saying. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be trying to dismiss Mia's killer. The case is good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupidly enough that they'll make you a new look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gunshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was a murderer, right? Detective Gunshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Fey-te. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. That's on my foot. Not my foot, but just my foot fell asleep for like a second. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, at least my foot woke back up sadly, but definitely startled me. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Why's gonna set a trap for me? Prosecution will be on it, of course. Ashworth included. The attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright? Mr. Wright? I mean, Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya. Right, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Well, I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? No, I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother's... my sister. And now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me if there's anything I can do. Well... Alright, you could be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in her blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that run in your blood? Better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Lawful Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, the limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. The true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. That's a chase. Really fast case if it's 3 days to have a case done. And of course, I'll save the game real quick. No pressure, right? Might as well at least finish the rest of my first drink. September 9, 952. District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Oh, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I guess that wasn't Edgeworth, right? I guess that wasn't Edgeworth, but oh well. Also, Uwu. I was told that whenever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I'll have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty and a story? I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, Cora will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet, they're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's see this. Again, no pressure. September 9, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Hurry now, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Anything that's gonna raise an objection about it, it's supposed it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Words. Why didn't the witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright's a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my most sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Also, shiny bling. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Wright. My friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I do not. I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from here? From there? Why tell me what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't discuss testimony part. I'm done for. Well, I just feel like it's the end of the world and I'm last man standing. I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Yeah. Let him have it, Phoenix. So I didn't expect Maya to just be in the defendant's area, but there she is. Witness account. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bell din coming from outside. Surprised, I looked at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Called Miss May over at once, and she too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. I know. Objection. Hey, Eddie. Finally, there's a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. Welcome to Phoenix Wright. We're trying to defend ourselves because we are in the hot seat where there it is. We're being accused of murder. Also, the sound, the chat, and the client are being weird. It's fine. Things occur as he testifies, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What do I have? 30.4. Oh, when in doubt, press. How do you know what the time is? What time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. I'm not gonna press yet. Okay, what were we doing at the time? When in doubt, press until you find an inconsistency. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fey & Code offices? Correct. That's the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Bellum. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. Let me see. Continue. So you're reading your papers until you heard the sound? But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Spiky haired. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. What is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40 to add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Sad is a judge on anyway. And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fey office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I'll answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on this Fey woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Can you be a little more detailed about that? Think it's sort of knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. How many times was I said? I'm absolutely perfect. Psst, Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? I have an idea, but let me say it first. Ran to the left. He moved from Yakuza to the bench. Yeah, pretty much. The body was found here. Well, I smell consistency is probably this. No, it was not, was it? No, it's not. I didn't press this part. I probably have to go back to the first part I saw. Did you just mean impact? Ridiculously, I think you need to brush up on your language skills. I better do the whole language thing alone. Edgewood prep this guy too? I wonder. Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of other than... I know that picture has to be involved with the crime scene. Yeah, I should probably press this then. And true, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need the X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? Oh, duh, the May's testimony, duh. Right idea, wrong item. There we go. Also, objection. Wait right there. Mr. White, you dug your own grave. What is this? He said the victim ran to the left. Yeah, Rebel gets it. But that direction contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly said that the victim ran right. It's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. The victim further toward the window. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Eh? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a sec. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. That means he's a killer. Miss May says right and Mr. Weiss says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? That means he's a killer, yeah. We're trying to get to that point. I mean, if he thinks he's telling the truth, then... what if they're both right about this? Well, both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Tch, I doubt it. Rather, it does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflict in accounts. Nani? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? He was not in the hotel, then where could he have been? In the law offices of Fey & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Then it showed Cora where Mr. Fey's standing. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense, because from his angle, if he's looking left, going there. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this court will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? The rapscallion. The constellations of offense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed. You seem a bit far-fetched. You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. And now he's laughing? The hilarity moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Me, Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your advice testimony. Good luck. Can't face a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you saw the girl, she first ran to the left. And then he hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. He chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I already small contradiction, but... That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey buddy, you're American too. What do you mean first? First? That's what comes before what happens next. Do you speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax, try to use simple words for your benefit. First she ran to the left, and then... Also, I do get the reference, red, white, and blue, because Blue Corp, Mr. Red, White. I get the reference. Didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. Prosecution requires that the defense refrains from interrupting the testimony. Where's Kiryu when you need them? I'm not sure what year this game takes place, but I imagine Kiryu's probably still in... maybe in prison, possibly. If it was like in the mid-90s, because we know. If you know, you know, but probably in prison, probably. Mr. Wright, you've been warned. Why is he mad at me? So, were you watching both times? I suppose I was. Please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slept. Let him left for now. Just wipe that smile off his face. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, we claim that it was not you to show us proof. I do nothing right. May I continue? So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely. That's rad, of course. Why did you pick up that annoying phrase? What do you mean next? Next is what come after first. I know that. That's all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. I said she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Alright, I think I have an idea. Also, objection. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Huh? What do you have to say to that? Another chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. Wright, wasn't it you who told this girl you're absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you can ask a witness for a new testimony. This is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Yeah, one hit, not two. I wasn't sure where I would apply the evidence to his face. The witness is confused because he's lying. I inferently request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Now the crowd's on my side. Slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Maya run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Monsieur, Your Honor. This stomach hurts, you see, and it's hurting. Yeah, deal with it. This is almost over. Ugh. I do like when the music gets more intense the further we get into this cross-examination. Or as I went to press so many times that find out what context it is. You heard that thing fall, but what exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right, the one that fell over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, I think I know where this is going. I think now the floor plan comes into play for this. Yeah, that is odd. Press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Yeah, I see where this is going. No. Can you tell what the sound for? Why me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. It's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I actually do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, he's refrained from badgering the witness. Edgeworth's on the ropes. I'm gonna say it first, but I think this is part where that place goes into play. Objection. Mr. Wright, Mr. White. It's impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculously. Mr. White, if you were in the Gateway Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't be able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of the glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from, inside the office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Sounds like he is pissed. They're off head desk. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Nani? Crap, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed a wiretap. I think United States government, not Japan. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the courts, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fey's office. Am I correct? Correct. You're most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey and co-law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He was determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He's shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. The very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it's a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint again. The wiretapping. My client broke it. Yeah, I saw it for a second. My client broken into the crime scene before that makes him less likely to be guilty. Exactly. I wish it was clear cut, but it makes it more amusing. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fanco law offices. He went inside, and how does he witness the whole thing? By being the murderer, of course. And of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Convenient that I didn't remember any of this until now when prompted. Yeah, again, we're talking about a corrupt individual, so not surprised. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. When in doubt, press until you can't find... Press until you find inconsistency, because... There's a lot of questionable stuff. Do you have any proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fey's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fey and Cole offices. Those are obviously Mr. White's. By no edge rip, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fey and Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? If they're unidentified, how's it obvious? I don't know. Game logic, I guess. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as the light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Nothing for me to press him on. Maybe he's right enough I can bluster the god of him. I might run out of ammo. Tis. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. But honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix? Yeah. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. I'm assuming Maya's involved. Yeah, Maya's involved in this, probably. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Finally awake. Yeah. And I'm down again. Hey, Phoenix. You drank the green goose. Too much healing gel, like from the X-Stone files. There's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh my. You're Maya? Didn't you know that Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you examine your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't eat her. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You already won. Yeah? You had that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? The regular receipt. Looks like it was from a famous department store. $1,000? Oh, big spender. Item... glass light stand? Date of purchase, September 4th. Yeah? September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Yeah, he woke up twice. He said he saw the stand the night before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go to it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. It's been updated. Receipt for glass light stand. Date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Yep, soon, Rebel. I was gonna say soon, Hoodie, but chances are Rebel, yeah. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. Cross-examination of Mr. White's finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say... let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretapping. I just gotta show him the proof Mia gave me. Paranoia. But I think I know this is probably where I point the evidence. I mean, I yeet the evidence at his face. Objection. Look closely at this. See the word mile written in blood? You're grasping. Yeet. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Wow. A glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when he allegedly entered Fancold offices at the beginning of September, this stand couldn't have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Yeah, it's quick Goku. Exactly. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Yeah? Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Of course, again. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way could worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth we're talking about. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Naughty. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? It's only gonna be one of those updated autopsy reports. Also, ooh. This guy's just making up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Nani? The completion of the trial of Mr. Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Oh, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Ezra's sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Yeah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? This is people's handwriting and Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. I bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The mail Mia has given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, deceased halt. Please, stop. Make him stop. How did he get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. That was a turn of events. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you can say that. Only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Victory confetti. Nice. By the gods. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, so thanks. September 9, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fey. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Nani? Oh, there's so much to say. Don't worry. Sure we'll meet again. Chief. Oops. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9, 9:02 p.m. Bay and Code offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Oh, of course. You should have seen your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya. Why, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Nani? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing code offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, second down, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Derry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Writing code offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aw, they even threw me in for the picture. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. So, yep, that's right. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Yeah? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, the time's wasting.
Let's ride.
Okay,
let's ride.
Wait up. We'll ride.
Let's ride!
Or walk. The end. Brand new episode has been added. Turbo Samurai. That sounds like a tale. Yeah, actually was the name. Cool. Alright, let's check this case out. Also, I guess we're going anime. Pretty catchy tune too. Dark Messenger. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Writing code offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Oh, stop waving that brew around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? Nani? Nick, you don't mean the Steel Samurai. He's only the most popular TV show for young people. Young, like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Now talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. And what should it be? He's really cool and it's really popular. When he asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. Really worry about kids these days. Ramps? Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Which we asked appliance. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the writing code offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya? What? It's still early. It's a Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai's got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy in that show? Yes. You're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He screwed a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. October 16, 9:22 a.m. Wright and Cool offices. Oh, Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. That's what Maya gave Phoenix his nickname. It's apparently our friend Larry Butts also calls him Nick, so that's why he's Nick. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. The body was still found inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was found stuck through the body. Police believe this was a murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, radical offices. Nani? Nick? It's a Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They had the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what?
Let's ride.
So I decided this will be our first case.
Let's ride.
I guess we're riding there. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily clean the room. Oh, Maya's favorite potted plant. Maya's always been watering so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. And by the gods. Same old poster. And remember that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a amount of legal books here. Various tales have thought that I will have to read all of these now. Yes, desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Standing here always makes me feel like a professional. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Do you want to investigate or just do sightseeing, I wonder? I've already done sightseeing. What about this? You like showing it off, don't you, Nick? My poor eagle. Mia's little sister. Alright, same old profiles. Alright, let's move on. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. What's wrong, man? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Totally a Yakuza person. Well, at least the face sort of looks Yakuza-like. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? I mean, something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's a kids, you know. I don't want the wrecked dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. But for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. I can't resist examining, even though I know it's probably saying the same thing. Guard monitors the visitor's room. Seems frozen in all of will powers. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. Cass has come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few acting sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered around the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. He took off his mask, discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been accidentally skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you can explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. And Nick, how can you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character at a popular kids show. He walks the streets of neo-old Tokyo, fighting battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Or he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Tokyo. What's up with these names? See also Shin Megami Tensei. Just try saying that 5 times fast. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. I rehearsed some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was set to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. Oh, the kids stink. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right? Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Well, let's go. October 16, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Oh. Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go to me. Yeah, we Japan now. I mean, I imagine we're still in America. It was just Japanese studios, possibly. I don't know. You want in, you gotta go through me. Sorry. We were, lawyers. Oh yeah, well that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident that came to snoop around. Used to days. Something horrible happens. Oh. I'm not even gonna try to bother with this. Nick? Would I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey, listen to where you're being spoken to. You today. Look around first, thanks. No, be interested in the studio. I mean, Japanese show. I imagine Japanese as studio, possibly. The big scene here yesterday of onlookers pressed up against the gate. Yeah, looks like a studio van. Probably use it to carry on film equipment. Guy? Tree? No. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Here runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Also, she's a face. That is definitely an angry face I don't want to touch. And what's that? You're giving me that to me? Absolutely not. I thought I had to explain that I'm a lawyer first. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. Place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to plain villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Oh, can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose her lunch. Probably why he thought that Still Summer was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We all know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Now, what kind of person was Jack Hammer? Kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer would live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain of the children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. Enough to make you cry. So, why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is a killer? I was standing here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to be left here. Oh, it's to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer and you could bet your biscuits on it. It's about time for you to be heading home. There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter request, and maybe I'll let you go. I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Fine. Back I go. Hello, what? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I would never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading toward the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, in my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main stage to the studio. Oh, the security lady? He's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask for her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs of the studio. Let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. He's got some nerve. You think you can write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Document proving that I am indeed his attorney. Just hope this will get me past the security lady. Well, back I go. Again. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize a bold childish scrawl. To think you would trust his face he used with such an unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. I'm going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? You're masked in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. I'll she's that face. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents? Well, you can ask the court for the 50 cents, it is mine. So, we're here. That's the employer to the right. The gate. In the studios, alright. Oh, seems simple enough. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey. Aren't you that murder from the other day? Yeah. Is that confused detective? Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edwards all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So... Hey. If he's surprised, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Yeah?
Emotional damage!
Yeah, pretty much, Rebel. Again. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. He may have committed too much emotional damage, Maya. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. Yeah, you're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Yeah, I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll just take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? I like how she has a baka face as well. Well, yeah, but... Hey, yesterday let's get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the date and look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. It's T1307. That must be the camera ID number. Huh. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kinda busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Is that the gumshoe? What's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. So 2 is abandoned. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they filmed Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Like you need a car key to get in. It makes sense that they want to keep the non-employees out. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studios fell on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a little bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh. Sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you can always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, what perfect timing, with the studio mascot down for the count. This is what that's supposed to mean, pal. Alright, I suppose I should probably chat with him. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick? Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version of you, please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Jack's autopsy report, time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause... pierced by the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went into the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. Think I'm lying? Asked the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Oh, thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Aurora Power said, sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. Nani? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. Photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there on the gate, pal? Gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. So someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. I look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. Grass zone around here seem to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. Got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. No. So I have to head back regardless, so. Nick, look. A security lady's in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. Guess all cops like their donuts. And they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? He just had to make her life hard by giving that photo to Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it'd be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is a gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. Murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only person I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, then I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. So, was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. And that too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him played the evil magistrate. Disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, but who can blame him? Now about the security camera? Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? It just snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. And I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos in that computer over there in the security guard station. Check them every day before going home, I do. Probably can't give you this stuff now. I don't suppose I can look at this. No, not further. Alright, well, we did get free reign. Let's check out the employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. No, there's a sign by the dressing room door. Go Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we could find something as a souvenir. Also, yes, I need water. I should have known there'd be a lot of chatting in this game. What do you mean find? You never know, there might be something like samurai spear. Don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Window
open up.
Soon, Rebel. A window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't even see inside. Let's see. Soda, candy, chips, gum. Yeah, it's so normal. There's actually some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Yeah, that must be the storage room. That's where to keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. When else would they keep in the film studio? The remains of yesterday's lunch is scattered around. Everyone was probably too strong to clean up. To clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus a steak. T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a steak and stomach just for steaks. Naughty. No, I see nothing else. You know what? Sure, why not? Live a little. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him there at crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's some regular suits and among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say we're already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? I mean, I see the bag, but I see other stuff. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. The answer, many stomachs. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. Yeah. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. It's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh. This is a wiki used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. No, there's a... Oh, same thing again. Alright, fine. Bag it is. Hmm? I know. I was seeing if there's any other things I had to look at first. That must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. It must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Now, the cord will have to give the card key back because it probably isn't our possession anymore. Alright. To the studio. Oh, the entrance to Studio 1. The studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. How did this card key borrow from the dressing room work? Oh, it opened. Alright, we're in. He's way too happy for someone visiting the crime scene. And don't mind me, Gumshoe, I'm just going in. October 16, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? White tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spirit. Sounds pretty real to me. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl's out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Oh, Sarah, check. Hey, oh, hey, don't touch that. Sorry, my partner's kinda, you know. You know? No, I don't know, Baka. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. I'm gonna look around first before I chat to people. Yeah, there's like the backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right, of course. Well, they outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the beginning of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. Man, this girl's more trouble than I thought. What's this? And that's a reflecting light. They call it a reflection screen or something like that. Is this hosted during filming? Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director or maybe the Steel Samurai. Think she's being serious. Alright, let's chat. Did you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. Yesterday was only the rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, went to the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is. Oh. That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into the dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers is sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... what kind of girl do you think I am? What kind of... no, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. Those are getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. He would have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something that's bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come to it in here, wouldn't a security lady have noticed him? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady in the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. Nick doesn't cut it in the witness testimony. Nick. Right. Do we got like a profile for these people? I do. Will Powers, age 23. Defendant, action star hero who plays the title role in the Steel Samurai TV show. Security lady, age unknown. Security guard at Global Studios. She claims she saw Powers heading to the scene. Jack Hammer, age 37. The victim. A former big-name action star. Played the role of the evil magistrate. Assistant, age 18. Name Penny Nichols. Assistant at Global Studios in charge of large props and set scenes. Out of curiosity. Oh. I don't know. I have to prove that I'm a lawyer, right? Yeah, I think the game just wants me to go back to chatting with her. October 18th, Global Studios, main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. I've seen a lot of things. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go to here between those times? sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you asking sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Yeah, I think she has control issues. Who told you that? Who dares question me? Ew. Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. So you complaining about the work I do, huh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. I'm not sure who's more emotional damage, me or her. Is that face scary? Yeah, she angry and she left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Gee, I wonder what I should look at. Computer versus the studio security cameras. Nick? Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Of course. Alright, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just had to enter in a few numbers. Date of the murder. Looks like the camera was turned on at 1 PM that day. That was when the late security lady arrived from the guard station. Oh, I think that was 307. I know either, doesn't really say much, but I think it's either 307 or 703. Hey, my memory works for once. Everyone, yeah, everyone got involved in that one. Hey, print out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Nani? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective is very happy with this photo as evidence. Yeah, something printed out on the back. Yeah. October 15, 2 PM, photo 2? What does that mean? Did we have more photo data from that day? No, that's the only one in the computer. What's the first photo then? Hey Nick. Can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security leader in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway. Let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hands to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be a villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we need for our trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is a security lady. To be continued. 12:30. I'll tell you what, we'll go on a brief intermission. Because I really want to get up and stretch. I've been sitting here for a little bit too long. So I think I'll do that. I'll put on some pretzel tunes for like a minute or so. And we will be back in just a few. So we'll be right back. Just gonna put some... Yeah, timeout. Actually, no, we'll put some more music from my desk. Give me 1 sec, but we'll be back in just a sec. I'll run some pre-roll ads so that people that answer the stream don't get any ads. So we'll be back in a few. Alright, I am back. Wanna get up and stretch? Get up and stretch. Drink some water, because, you know, a lot more talking than I had to. Well, I guess not really a lot more talking, but more along the lines of a lot more having to change voices every other line. But we're back. There, right, B, once more. And yeah, let's get to at least part of the trial for today. I mean, the trial for this case. Because we have like about, I want to say an hour, but probably like a little bit less than that, so I can actually raid and watch someone for once. Anyway, October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution was shown at the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness. Very well. I call most familiar face Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain what the guide map here. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? In this here, that's flashing, is a studio area. The actors did a run through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on the day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there was only 3 people there. Not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were an employee here until noon. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. Samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. And that's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Sure. I'm sorry, could you describe that one more time? I should have known it would be you, pal. Fine, once more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Yeah, live it up all you can, Gumshoe. Oh, it certainly is repeating the same thing twice. I was thinking it'd be like I get to contradict the description. Here's a catchy little recap theme. But I guess to be honest, I'm glad they had it where it doesn't automatically go to listen again, so could be glad for that at least. The people that spam made gift you text like I am. Right, I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Spear found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor. This case is quite simple if we ask one question. That question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Like Ashford's having a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldback, dearie. Just call me Grandma. Not again. I spell a running theme. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can just get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed on the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, so I had to get past you. You know your stuff, dearie. May begin your testimony. And she sure is one hell of an old bag. One might say all libertarian, but other game, of course. Witness account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some mornings some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was one when I got to the car station. I went to the main gate from there until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. So what do I have as evidence besides... Right, pretty sure at 2. And it died at 2:30, okay. Well, when in doubt, press. Up until that time, anyone who wanted to could get into the studio. Oh, well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee car key to get in. Right, a car key that I have. What you're saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be here can get in? Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? A run-through. They are working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were ready to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to the studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing? Talk about laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did she only get there afternoon? I mean, I find this suspicious of everything I've been pressing so far. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm sure your boss must not see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could be a spirit medium and just take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was one when I got to this guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. So you're watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Are you criticizing how I did my job, Whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch a game eat donuts at the same time. Snipper Whapper. Snipper Whapper? He's losing your neck. Why don't you raise an objection? I see my contradiction, I just want to press real quick. 2? You're sure? Sure as spit? Well, who was the man? Well, you should not try to get so excited at your age, you might strain something. Yeah? No, don't get your skewies all in a bunch, I'll tell you who it was. I have one thing to say. Objection. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than a Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see it as powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I wonder? True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Eh? I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one is, of course, accusing you of that, Miss, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Harry, do you not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Willpower CU? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Nani? Uh-huh. Even Edriff is surprised. Prosecution would like to ask the old, the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. I was nice to know everyone would be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Didn't even give it a second look. I felt bad for Gumshoe again. Wow. Old Wimbig has left you and Edgeworth speechless. And she's good. Alright, let's hear about this proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through at the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, and it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's striking his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Whippersnapper. I haven't even said anything yet. I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow. Yep and up. Yep, here we go again. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. So, who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There is Powers, he's a Steel Samurai, and poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. What exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was up moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall. Yes, and I think he was supposed to be the Steel Warrior. What a laugh. Still Powers sprained his ankle? I helped him make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? In case we're hurt? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. Didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop. Sure did, his own samurai spear. Wait, he broke the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it. And it strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down. So it got broken somehow. Okay. So was Mr. Power's ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Yes, the nap. Anyway, I saw him drag his foot up when he walked. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well... we couldn't find it. We're looking now. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. You're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue your testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? Oh, the same stuff. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. When in doubt, press, because I don't have a clue yet. How do you know that? And just explain, gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure? No, quite, Sonny. No way suspicious looking past by at all. So what about before you got to the car station? You mean before 1 o'clock? Well, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one can get in. Not to mention... if he had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witnesses answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. I wouldn't make sure his balls are, well, you know what I mean. Well, she has a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? I'm gonna say first. Part of me thinks I have an idea, part of me thinks... maybe not? The only thing that sticks out is the map. Because I saw and I was went there if they had, I would have seen them. Is he sure? I No, that's not it, is it? Nope. Was it this with this? No. I'm probably thinking 2 steps ahead, not thinking of what it probably is. I'm missing something. It's probably this line. There it is. Objection. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer at the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, you might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? The computer only holds data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it was really only the if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that there is not 1, but 2 people that went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. You could have erased the data for the other photo. Only someone with access to security later herself. Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera at the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help? No? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are, you're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remember something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go to the photos recorded in the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Kind of think of it, now I remember throwing one other photo out that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was rather a turn. This was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. The other person. Another job. That's right, I checked all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I looked closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. Those computers are so frustrating. See, also, IT's worst nightmare where there's no backups. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? You can tell just by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Mrs. Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch a suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Two samurai fanboys. Well, freaks if you ask me. You get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a sec. Didn't you just say no one else can get in? I locked the main gate so no one can get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on that photo you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Nani? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Ah, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it'd be hard if not impossible for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Awesome, I think it's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 8th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes. Alright, tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was a Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai's costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? Should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone who wanted to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does that leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick? What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, really. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? He's so sad like that. Bar will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edward, we present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. You accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Alright, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. I'm gonna say first, but I think I have an idea. It's obvious it's security lady. No, I mean, to be honest, she's sort of not accounted for, and the only thing I could think of other than chasing the schoolboy, it was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Right, bad feeling time. I read a testimony concerning Powers' injury. The assistant knew of nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could not look the Steel Samurai's look with that costume. If she could not walk the Steel Samurai walk, she wouldn't have limped. That takes the legs off from under the case. Mr. Wright. Of course. Fine, back in time I go. I was thinking yes, and I forgot right. He was a grade school boy. That's why I didn't pick the answer, because it seemed like it's the dumb answer. Therefore, it's probably the dumb answer. Objection. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? I know. I know she has to be involved somehow, because it doesn't add up, but we're grasping for straws, honestly. Grade school boy kills veterans actually started with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy could have obtained it from him? It was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? I know. I mean, I was bound to have to pick a dumb answer or two eventually, right? It was this carry lady, Wendy Obeg. Who? The Steel Samurai is breaking his leg in this picture. That means whoever in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Obeg. What? Whippersnapper. Order. Is this true, Obeg? Obeg? That's Mrs. Obeg to you. Mrs. Obeg was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, then slip into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there, Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. Yeah. Oh wait, that's odd. Isn't this the part where Edward pounces? Doesn't he usually just jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. That's my move. I'll press, why not? The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Obeg's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? He forgot that Mr. Powers lacked a clear motive too. Yeah, indeed. Oh, that did it. Obeg is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade school though, as he said. Second or third grade, was it? Doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could put up in my old man in 10 seconds tops. You're nuts, Mr. Wright. Not a boy, it's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and me to your elders day? Snapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Oh yeah, it is 115. I think if we get to another testimony part, I'll probably call it then. The spear? Your Honor. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Winbeg, speechless. Gotta be a first. Very well. This court was suspended proceedings in the current trial for today. Mr. Edric, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy, what's her name? Something Oldbeg, Your Honor. Then the prosecution would look further into this Oldbeg before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run around barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. This is Oldbag. What's this all about? Have you admitted something for your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Yeah? You mean it wasn't Edra who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Well, that testify is gonna have to be tomorrow because I actually want to, you know,